guys? This is a replay sent in by FreddyKruga. He's playing the Object 704, as you can see, on a normal Lakeville. And he had a pretty nice match. Let's take a look at it. So he's going to the middle. He has pine nose. It's a tank destroyer. There are spotters, but I already have some feedback for him. I'm not sure if he's using any XVM or whatsoever. But as you can see in this video, there is this little thin line showing at the J line, and it's moving back right now. This is the drunk distance. Of course, he's a tank destroyer. He doesn't want to be too far in the front, but in this position he couldn't really see any of the targets that were spotted because he was a bit too far back. It's just something really noteworthy. Could have had some nice hits at those passing guys. But then again, he didn't get shot himself either. So he sees an opportunity for an E25 here. He's looking at him. He's not doing much at the moment. E25, but he's trying to make a move here. He thinks he can take a shot at somebody. But FreddyKruga is still there. He takes a shot at him. His team is spread out a little bit. There's a couple of guys in the valley. Good thing there's lots of guys in the middle. At least the scouts and a lost comet, and also Freddy. But that is a good thing, because you definitely need somebody in the middle on Lakeville. You need it even more than on the 1-2 line, if you ask me. Because from here you can just sport anything in town, almost anything. And there he goes, starts shooting at the lowy that gets spotted. While his team is pushing through the city, the enemy is really campy. There's lots of guys still on the K line and on J0. So he wants to get into the action. Some reinforcements for the of the enemy team are arriving at the K line. He manages to take a shot at the 5100. This will definitely help. 704 is really powerful tank destroyer. And also the T96 is getting shot at. Unfortunately, he only detracts the T96 or T69, which is of course really unfortunate if you're playing with a tank destroyer and a caliber like this. However, he does manage to hit the T34-2, I believe. Yep, he did. But he didn't finish it. Was a little bit low roll. But from here he can still really support his team. His team is really taking lots of damage here. They're fighting multiple drum tanks like the 5100 T69. And even the enemy pushed through the 1-2 line, and they're starting to do some capping. Luckily, there's a Lorraine 40T behind them that hits him on an angle on the side, so he doesn't take any damage. However, the RHM does give him a hit in the back. That is unfortunate because he will probably need all the help he has. He really needs to do some decapping here. He just goes in, he doesn't really have a chance to do anything else. He really needs to reset the cap. So there's two guys in there, and one guy dropped out. It's kinda weird, because it could have been a different story if that 5120 had stayed there, or if the Lorraine, for that matter, would have been in the cap as well. So luckily for Freddy, they weren't, and the 5120, not sure what he's doing. Maybe he was reloading or whatsoever, but he didn't even take a shot at Freddy. So he can just he made sure that the cap was clear again. He's turning around, trying to help his lonely T-34 friend in the south that manages to take down the RHM. But he is really on low HP, 40 HP. And there comes the tier 7. Well, tier 7 is not that much of a problem for a T-34. Especially a squishy one like the M4, but still, he is a one-shot. He set the M4 on fire and totally destroyed the guy. But T69 got around, took down the T-34. He doesn't have a shot on him. So it's 1 vs 2 now. RT and T69. They're both a one-shot for Freddy. And well, there's not much he can do at the moment. He could just go in, search for a T69, but even though he's quite a fast tank destroyer, it's gonna take him a while, and the T69 can just run around. So that's not really helpful. So he decides to just wait a little at the base. There's still more than 5 minutes to go, and because they're with the two of them, they probably just come and try and get him. So he's behind bushes. He sees the 450. Oh, he sees the M53, and he kills him. So it's now 1 vs 1 situation, really easy here. T69 is a one shot. He was last spotted in J9. However, like I said, if you would just go for him, would really be a good option, but he would just have to run around, search for him. Anyways, he went for him as expected, and he's killed. So let's take a look at the battle screen. It was his ace badge, got lots of little stickers, 1978 experience. It's not super match, but it was a good match. He got Defender, High Caliber, Sniper, and Top Gun. He did 7,500 damage, roughly, made 6 kills, 1319 base experience, and he definitely carried the team together with the T-34 that did really good job. 2682 damage, 4 kills, and together they did really do a good job here. If it wasn't for Freddy, the enemy would have capped. But also I have to say that his team really did a nice push in the city, although they were unlucky that the enemy was just really camping that hard. It also made it a bit easier for Freddy to take some shots from the middle, because well, he had some nice windows of opportunities. In total, he fired 13 times. He penetrated 11 times, and well, it's pretty nice average damage here of 756. He spotted one vehicle. It's not so much, but he was also further back than the lights, and they have a higher view range. He made 6 kills. Just a really little bit of player's assistance, not really noteworthy, because well, everything he saw he just destroyed. He did get 71 base defense points. That's also where he got his defender from, of course. And as I said, 1978 experience single with premium. Still really nice, nice game. And, yeah, if it wasn't for Freddy, he would have he would have lost this this battle. But also, what I said in the match, something he could work on is yeah, find better positions if you're trying to shoot at large distances, so you can take into account the drawing distance. And also, if you shoot at drawing distance, there's a really large chance you will not get spotted unless someone really close by can spot you, of course. But definitely on a map like Lakeville, with a tank like this, you can really do a lot more in the beginning of the match if you know where your drawing distance will end, and if you can hit some targets that are crossing there. So this is my feedback. For the rest, it was just a nice match, and hope you liked this battle. I hope you liked the comments, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I want to keep updated, please subscribe, and you'll be updated when new videos go live. I hope to see you in my next videos.